Miami, 2025. Sergio Agüero stands on a terrace overlooking the water. No stands, no cameras, no cheering, just silence. For a man whose life was dominated for years by noise, speed, and expectation, this very silence is what's most striking. Yet this tranquility isn't the result of a plan, but a decision he was forced to make. What happens when a body suddenly gives out and a career at its peak abruptly ends? How does it feel to lose everything that defines you and still have to carry on? Before we can understand his life today, we need to go back to the career that brought him to the top and to the moment that brought everything to a halt. Before life in Miami began, Sergio Agüero had spent almost 2 decades under constant high pressure. Years full of goals, expectations, and decisions that not only shaped his career, but also created the financial foundation for his life today. Over this period, he earned around $116.7 million solely from salaries and performance-based bonuses. The core of this success was his time at Manchester City. Between 2019 and 2021, his weekly salary was approximately €269,000, which amounted to about 13.9 million euros annually. With bonuses, his earnings regularly exceeded the $20 million mark per year. Agüero was consistently one of the highest-paid players in the Premier League. At the same time, his value off the pitch grew. Contracts with Puma, Pepsi, and EA Sports brought in an additional $7.5 to $10 million annually. In 2018, his total earnings reached approximately $24 million, one of the financial highlights of his career. Even the move to Barcelona promised stability, a 2-year contract worth around 10 million euros per season. But behind these numbers, something was already beginning to change. Something that would abruptly stop his career. Just a few months after his move to Barcelona, everything changed. During games, Agüero suddenly felt chest pressure, shortness of breath, an unusual signal from his body. Examinations followed, then the diagnosis: a cardiac arrhythmia, a condition that would have made continued play involve significant risks. The decision left no room for doubt. Agüero ended his career earlier than planned. This meant foregoing approximately $6.4 million in unpaid salary, a significant amount, but secondary compared to his health. Football, which had defined his life, had to be let go in an instant. This retirement was not a dignified farewell on the field, but a quiet cut. No final cheer, no planned exit. Instead, a completely new chapter began, marked by uncertainty, but also by the necessity to redefine himself. The question was no longer how many goals he could score, but what his life after football should look like. Retirement didn't mean an end to his financial stability. Agüero transitioned almost seamlessly into a new professional life. As a content creator, streamer, and entrepreneur in the esports sector, he built a second career with Crew Esports. Through Twitch and YouTube, he reached a new audience, independent of the football field, but carried by his fame and personality. In parallel, his investment portfolio grew. Properties in Miami, Buenos Aires, and Barcelona secured him long-term income. This combination of digital projects and traditional investments ensured that his income remained stable even after his career ended. In 2025, his net worth is estimated at around $80 million. Some forecasts even suggest that this figure could reach the $100 million mark by the end of the year. While Agüero's career ended abruptly, it left him with financial freedom that allowed him to reshape his life. And it's precisely this freedom that leads us to the place where his new, everyday life now takes place: his villa in Miami. In June 2022, Agüero bought a villa in Miami worth approximately $15 million. The property is located at 900 South North Lake Drive, in one of the most exclusive areas between Miami and Fort Lauderdale. Hollywood Beach is known for its quiet waterfront streets, high-end properties, and a strong Latin American community, an environment that suits his new lifestyle well. encompassing approximately 12,845 square feet of living space on a plot of about 1.16 acres. The villa sets the tone from the moment you arrive. A private gate opens to a tropical garden with palm trees, manicured hedges, and a clearly structured stone path. The entrance is modern and understated, with tall glass panels and soft lighting. Inside, a minimalist yet warm style dominates. Bright natural tones, soft fabrics, and large floor-to-ceiling windows ensure light and openness throughout the day. The living room is designed for tranquility and gathering, as is the spacious dining area where Agüero frequently hosts friends from Argentina and the football world. The kitchen follows the same clear line and is large enough for private chefs and family gatherings. Several of the 9 bedrooms are simply designed. The main suite features a private terrace overlooking the pool, a walk-in closet, and a bathroom with natural stone, a deep soaking tub, and a spa-like atmosphere. The villa is not merely a status symbol, but a place that combines comfort, retreat, and everyday life, thereby reflecting the transition from a public career to a private life. Agüero's vehicles reflect different phases of his life. One of the most well-known models is his matte blue Ferrari GTC4 Lusso, a Gran Turismo with a V12 engine, 680 horsepower, and acceleration from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in about 3.4 seconds. Despite its sporty performance, it offers 4 seats, a feature Agüero particularly valued in his last years in Manchester. Its current value is approximately $300,000, making it one of the more exclusive Ferrari models to this day. In Miami, he opted for a striking yellow Porsche Macan Electric. With 630 horsepower, 1,130 newton-meters of torque, and acceleration from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in about 3.3 seconds, it combines performance with everyday usability. The price ranges between $105,000 and $125,000. This vehicle suits a quieter lifestyle without sacrificing dynamism. Previously in England, the Range Rover Sport SVR was his daily companion. With 567 horsepower, strong torque, and ample space, it offered the perfect balance between comfort and performance. Together, these cars show a clear evolution, from an uncompromising sports car to more balance, safety, and family use, fitting Agüero's new life after football. Beyond houses and cars, there is an area that holds significantly more meaning for Agüero than material possessions. For over a decade, he has been continuously involved in social projects, mostly without much public attention. Between 2010 and 2025, he supported children and families in Argentina, England, and the USA with over $5 million in aid. The core of this commitment is the Fundación Sergio Agüero, founded in Buenos Aires in 2010. The focus is on children from low-income families, cancer patients, and access to education and sports. Approximately 200 scholarships are awarded annually, covering school fees and learning materials. Additionally, the foundation supports the oncology department of Garrahan Hospital with medical equipment, medications, and surgeries. To create safe play areas, 27 small football fields have been built in various regions of Argentina to date. Between 2023 and 2025, 10 more facilities were added in Miami for young Latin American migrants. His commitment remained constant even during times of crisis. During the pandemic, he donated masks and food packages, and after Hurricane Ian, he helped with money and in-kind donations. After his retirement, this social commitment continued to grow. New projects, health campaigns, and educational initiatives show that helping is not PR for him, but a responsibility. But what does life look like when the cameras are off and everyday life begins? After all the public chapters, it is everyday life that most strongly shapes Agüero's life today. While he still divides his time between Miami, Argentina, and Barcelona, Miami has become the permanent center. The warm, stable climate suits his heart health, and the city's quieter pace matches the life he has built for himself after retirement. His days usually begin calmly. Light stretching, a short workout, and time by the pool are part of the routine. His daughter Olivia is often with him. She became part of his life in this house in 2024 and is now at the center of his daily life. Shared moments in the water, playful movements, and laughter characterize these new mornings, far from performance pressure and schedules. Family now has top priority. Agüero spends a lot of time with Sofia Calzetti, who accompanies him on trips and appointments. His son Benjamin visits him regularly for joint weekends and celebrations. Close friendships also remain. Lionel Messi is still part of his life, during meetings, vacations, or relaxed moments out of the spotlight. Professionally, Agüero remains active, working for Twitch, YouTube, and ESPN, and managing crew esports projects. Despite a full agenda, his social life is deliberately kept simple. Health, closeness, and presence now take precedence over speed and competition. Sergio Agüero hasn't lost football. He has left it behind to preserve something more important: health, time, and closeness to the people who truly matter to him. Miami didn't become a hiding place for him, but the place where a new chapter could begin, quieter, more conscious, and clearer than anything before. Between fame and speed, he chose silence, and perhaps therein lies his greatest victory. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next story.